Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what are they telling people about you. I've got 6 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the pearl bracelet. Group 2 is the gold hoop earrings. Group 3 is the silver chain. Group 4 is the gold chain. Group 5 is the gold bangle. And group 6 is the gold ring. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can also find a link to my Patreon where we'll be doing a channeled message about what your person is saying about you. So please check out the information in the description box if you would like to see that. You can also find details of my personal readings, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonates for you. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I've noticed that only half of you watch my videos are actually subscribed, so I really appreciate it if you hit the button below and join the Tarot and Chill family. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the pearl bracelet. Let's see what cards you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle you have red squirrel, resourcefulness, vigilance, preparation, busyness. From the Angel Guide Oracle you have take charge and action. From the Good Commentary you have the world. And the Knight of Coins. And the Fool. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Magician. Wow. Well, this person speaks very, very, very highly of you, in particular your accomplishments and in particular your work and what you do for money. All these people in general, if you're asking about like they in a general sense. But yeah, this person tells people that you're very, very busy all the time, like you're always busy chasing a goal, busy working hard, busy doing things that are quite important, I feel. I feel like what you do with your time is like very useful things, like you're the sort of person who creates a difference in the world in some way, even if it's like a really small way. But this person would describe you as extremely productive, extremely busy, someone who's always on the go, always doing something, always making things happen, always maybe like physically making things. I don't know if you have a job that requires you to like create or build. But how this person or people in general talk about you is like you're always like doing something, like you're never really around, I feel. You're not around enough. They wish you were around more, they would say. But they're very impressed by you, like they're really impressed by what you do with your life, with the direction your life's going. With your accomplishments, I feel like you've got big dreams, big goals and big things that you've done. And I feel like they're impressed by you. They find you very impressive. It also seems like you've done something new recently. You might have already like finished a new project or something, or like finished a project and started something new is the vibe I'm getting. You might have just finished a job and started a new job. Or for example, completed your education and found your foot in a career kind of thing. But yeah, people describe you as very hardworking, very good at your job as well. Especially if you're asking about work people, they really, really, really admire you. It feels like you're very busy, you're very hardworking. You pay attention to detail, your work is always of an excellent quality. And I feel like you're quite happy-go-lucky, like you're very nice to be around. People describe you as a very positive influence. Very pleasant, very kind. I'm also hearing that people love your house. I'm not sure if it's like a person that you're asking about specifically or in general, but I feel like people really admire the way you keep your house. Like your house is clean, your house is tidy, you cook really good food. I'm also hearing you've made a very nice environment for yourself, like you've made a nice home for yourself and you're doing very well financially. People also say you're dressed very well, you look really good, you look very healthy, you look like you have been working out, I'm hearing. People describe you in a really, really, really positive light, but I do feel like you maybe don't have much time for these people. Like they describe you as someone who they barely get to speak to because you're always like off accomplishing things and celebrating a win or working. I'm also seeing they have a lot of hope for you. They have a lot of like very positive things that they say about you. There's nothing negative coming through. Like this person doesn't gossip or bitch about you. They just say, oh, they're so-and-so so busy, they're working so hard, their career's going really well, they're so good at their job, they're looking really healthy right now, and they're doing big things and busy. Yeah, I'm not getting anything bad for you guys at all. It's all really, really positive stuff. I feel like people really admire you and look up to you and think that you're like impressing them keeps coming through, very impressive. Particularly in your work and what you do. And you might be doing something very big at the moment that people are talking about. Something very noteworthy. Something big and impressive that is maybe on a bigger scale. It's like something you might be putting out there to people. Something you might be announcing recently, or maybe you have announced something big recently. Like, again, for example, a new job. Or something along those lines. Or like you're moving somewhere. I'm feeling people are very proud of you and like happy to see your progress in life, happy to see how you're doing, happy to see how things are going. And what keeps coming through is how impressed they are with your work. I feel like they really tell people, especially if you do something like publicly, I feel like they would point your work out to people. Like say if you work in a restaurant even and you're a chef, this person, every time they're like walking past, say, a chain of that restaurant, they would say, oh, so-and-so works there. So-and-so is a chef there. Did I tell you about so-and-so doing this? They're really proud of you. I almost feel like you're like asking about parents or a boss or someone like that who really is proud of you. But yeah, I don't really feel like I need to say more for this one because it's quite straightforward. But I'm going to do the channeled message over on Patreon so we can see if anything further comes through there. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and join the Tarot and Chill family. And check out the information in the description box for Patreon for the channeled readings, personal readings, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the gold hoop earrings. Let's see what cards you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Orange Blossom Jellyfish, Transparency, Sensitivity, Surrender, Illumination. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have Self-Acceptance. From the Good Commentary, you have the Three of Coins. And the Five of Wands. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and Death. Interesting. I'm hearing the song I'm Real by Kendrick Lamar. So you guys should listen to that. I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, I'm feeling that this person describes you as very real. Like you're the sort of person who tells it like it is. And I'm feeling like you might have spoken your mind to them recently and it might have caused a little bit of friction. A little disagreement. Maybe with regards to something you guys were working together on. I feel like this person is telling people about the like little disagreement that you've had, if that's the case. If you do work together or if you are working together on something, this might be like a colleague that you're asking about. I feel like they tell people that you don't see eye to eye on things quite often, like you have different methods of working. different ideas, different goals, maybe different plans for your futures, different plans for life, different ways of going about things. It feels like you do work well together for the most part, but there might be certain areas that you just disagree on. Even if you're not asking about a colleague, I feel like this person would tell people that you're not really seeing eye to eye on a specific thing, even though you like mostly get on and everything's mostly fine. It might just be a certain area where you always have friction and you like never get on. I'm also feeling like there might be a bit of distance and coldness between you and this person right now that they're telling people about. I'm feeling like maybe you've stopped responding to their messages, or you like haven't called them back, or maybe you've like moved away, like left them, or like they've left you, or like there's been some kind of ending or change with regards to your relationship. Maybe to do with an argument, maybe to do with someone like physically moving. I'm also feeling like, yeah, there might have been some communication recently that they're telling people about, like literally just telling people what you've told them or what you talked about. Verbatim, they might have even like sent screenshots to people. I feel like maybe they're friends. Especially if you argued, I feel like they might have sent screenshots of your arguments to a friend to try and like help with the response. Maybe they didn't know what to say. I'm feeling like this person sees you as very, very, like this real energy keeps coming through, like you're really good at saying no. I'm feeling you're not a people pleaser, you're very good at standing up for yourself and expressing your opinions. And I feel like this person might have an issue with that. They might be a bit of a people pleaser. Someone who always tries to fit in, and I feel like you're like the opposite, you've accepted yourself. Yeah, this person would describe you as someone who really is who they say they are and who they seem to be. Like you're exactly who you advertise yourself to be. And maybe you get into conflict sometimes. Like maybe you have a tendency to say things very bluntly or directly, but it feels like it's not meant to hurt anyone's feelings. And if you have said something that this person maybe didn't like, I feel like they know that it wasn't intended in a bad way. Like they know you were trying to help. They know you were just being honest. But yeah, I feel like there's some communication this person's like passed on or talks about. And they maybe talk about you to quite a few people as well, I feel like. They've discussed you with it, or like you may be asking about a lot of people. You might be asking about a whole group. And I feel like they do discuss you quite a lot. They might discuss your movements and your actions and what you do. There might be something in your life that's ended recently that they're discussing. I'm not sure if it's like your dating life or your work or something. It feels like you've made some changes in your own life very quickly, like maybe you've changed a lot in a short period of time and people are discussing you. In that way, I feel like you might have changed your plans or like changed your direction or changed your whole life. Maybe you've moved far away, maybe you've changed your job, changed your career to be like more authentic, I'm feeling. But yeah, it feels like you're living like in your authentic truth, and this person, they might not always like get you, but I feel like they do have like an admiration for how real you are, and they tell people. And if you are involved in like any projects with this person, I feel like they discuss it. And just in general, I feel like they discuss what you do, like what you do on a day-to-day basis, your work. This person might be a bit gossipy. I feel like they like to get like the lowdown on people in general. They like to gossip, but again, it feels like you're very real, so it's like there's not really much that people can gossip about with regards to you, because you'd say it to anyone's face anyway. I feel like you guys are very authentic. I'm also feeling like you might be doing something very fast, you might be trying to move very fast with something, and like making changes very quickly, and this person's telling people about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group too. It feels like the right time to start the channeling now, so I'm going to do that over on Patreon. Please check out the link in the description if you would like to see that. You can also find details of my personal readings, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and join the Tarot and Chill family. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you again next time. Take care. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the silver chain. Let's see what card you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have crayfish. Protection, perseverance, vulnerability, regeneration. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have expect miracles. From the Good Commentary, you have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have Judgment and the Knight of Wands. This person, or people in general, I feel like they don't really have that much to say about you, because it does feel like you kind of keep to yourself. And I feel like if anything, that's what they would say. They would say you're kind of quiet and you keep to yourself. You don't really talk much. You seem very self-sufficient, very independent. Focused on your own life, on your own stuff. I feel like they would tell people you don't really talk about anyone or anything else except maybe what you're doing. Like you don't really change your focus outside of your own future and your own goals and your own life. And it feels like everything's going quite well for you. And this person's expecting a lot from your future. Like this person's expecting great things from you. It feels like they're kind of keeping their eye on what you're doing to see when it like takes off, when it goes really well for you. But at the same time, I do feel like they kind of see a sadness in you and they tell people that you maybe seem like a bit low, like your energy might be a bit sad, and again, you might be keeping to yourself. You might have left a lot of people behind to do your own thing. And they might be telling people that you seem a bit lonely. Like you seem a bit lonely, or maybe they're alone because you've left them. I'm feeling like you might have left them behind. Especially if they've done something wrong to you, I feel like you might have called them out recently. And they tell people that you've like called out some of their behavior to them and maybe made them reflect, self-reflect a bit. But also like you might have left them behind, left them and chosen to be alone, and they might be a little bit concerned about you and thinking you're lonely. At the same time, I feel like they're not like worried because they know you're tough, they know you're independent. And they would tell people that if they do talk about you, because I'm feeling like they don't talk too much about you. I'm feeling they might have had like a phone call, maybe a quick phone call about you when they were very sad, like if you've left this person behind. I feel like they might have had a quick phone call with someone to let their feelings out. But they might not have heard from you since. They might not have talked about you since. But yeah, for others of you, I feel like this person's like constantly calling people and trying to find out about your whereabouts. If this is someone you've like really left and not spoken to for ages, if it's like a family member or someone, I feel like they're constantly calling people to see if they've heard from you. Especially if you like run away from home. That's very specific, that's not for everyone. But yeah, I do feel like they're slightly concerned about you sometimes, but they feel like you're tough and you can handle it and like things will go in your favour. I'm also feeling like they're kind of, even if you've left, like they're expecting to hear from you again one day. They're hoping to hear from you again one day. I'm feeling like you're a very private person generally, and they might only know what you show on social media and like what is your public kind of profile. I feel like they only really know what you let people see anyway, so it's like they don't really have much to tell people about you, except maybe that you've like left them feeling quite sad. Yeah, I feel like you've left them or something, maybe left something behind if it's not them. Maybe like you've left the whole world behind and like started to be a bit of a recluse almost, but it feels like you have like a focus and a purpose and a reason and like something you're doing that's quite big. I'm also not sure if you make music or you play music and this person talks about your music, or they talk about what you do in that way, like if you do have something that you're very passionate about that you do. I feel like this person talks about it and they tell people you're very smart. They tell people you have very good judgment about things. I'm not sure if you've discussed something with this person recently and like changed their beliefs or changed their perspective. I feel like they might have changed how they look at a subject because of how you have presented it to them. Especially again, like if you did call them out on something, I feel like they might have really looked at their own behaviour and feel a bit silly and a bit regretful about something. It could be vice versa. Energies can always be reversed in tarot, so please let me know in the comments if that's the case. I'm also feeling like this person really wants to contact you, like they want you to contact them. But if not, then they want to call you, they want to contact you. So again, this one feels like private and I don't feel like this person is talking too much about you. But if they did tell people about you, it'd be like what you're doing publicly and the fact that they want to talk to you, they want to call you, they miss you. So yeah, it's not too much to say about this one, but there might be more that comes through on the channeling. So please join me over on Patreon if you'd like to see that. The link for that will be in the description box below. You can also find details of my personal readings and PayPal for donations if you're feeling generous. I'd be super grateful. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the gold chain. Let's see what cards you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Masked Owl, Insight, Wisdom, Foresight, Messenger. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have Intuition and Downloads. From the Good Karma Tarot, you have the King of Wands and the Moon. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the World, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I'm feeling like this person mostly like doesn't really talk about you. I feel like they're very good at keeping secrets, so if you've told this person a secret, I feel like they have not told anyone. If that's why you're watching this reading, this person hasn't shared anything personal. I feel like if anything, they might like defend people off when they try and ask about you and just tell them things that people would be okay to know, like the sort of stuff you put out there anyway. But yeah, I feel like in general what this person would tell people about you is that you're very intuitive, you're very smart, you're very tuned in and very in control. I feel it's like you have your... I feel like you have your kind of like you have everything in order and you're very aware of what's going on around you at all times. It feels like you're very good under pressure. You're someone who's really like calm and in control of situations and people around them. I feel like you're very good at standing up for yourself and very good at finding the right opportunities for you. I'm also feeling like you're very successful and you're doing something quite big in your life. And that's the sort of thing this person would tell people about you. They would tell them that you're very in control of things. I also feel like you might have some difficulties at the moment that you've been like overcoming. And I feel like this person would tell people you're doing very well at like taking on the challenges in front of you. Like your life may be a lot of pressure, a lot of hard work, but I feel like you're somehow very good at taking on the challenges and winning. I feel that like they would tell people you're winning in life. Even if you've told them something, maybe something quite personal, I feel like they wouldn't tell anyone. For others of you, if that really doesn't resonate, like if you haven't told this person any secrets, I feel like they might feel like you're quite secretive. Like they might feel like they're kind of picking up information about you that you're keeping secret. And they might try and find out things about you from others without letting on anything that they know or that they particularly want to know. That's if you're asking about someone who you probably don't want to talk about. Or like probably don't want talking about you, I should say. But I feel like this person has a very high image of you, and the way they would describe you and talk about you is very good. It's like you're really on top of things. You're very in control, you're very good at what you do. I'm seeing like you're very, very respected in your profession. Very well respected and coming to very important points of success in your life. I'm not sure if you've moved recently. They might tell people you've moved. Maybe you've had like some difficulties with that. It might have been a bit tough recently. Again, I feel like it's nothing really serious and it's nothing you wouldn't want anyone to know. I feel like this person's quite tuned in with you. And I'm feeling like they don't really talk about you too much because it feels like they kind of intuitively know like what you would want people to know and what you wouldn't want people to know, if that makes sense. So I feel like if you're the sort of person who wouldn't want people telling others about you, this person wouldn't say much. I'm also feeling like they might tell people that if you've like not known this person for long, I feel like they tell people that they don't really know you that much and they're kind of feeling about you more than they really know. Like they maybe have a feeling that you're like this, or a feeling that maybe like a feeling that you're under a lot of pressure at work, but maybe they don't know for sure. Like they might tell people you keep a lot to yourself. Again, like you might be a bit secretive. Maybe you have some secrets. They also might tell people that you keep your emotions very to yourself and you might not have time for feelings, not having time for love, I'm feeling. Like you're too busy with work and other things for love. They also might tell people, for some of you, they might tell people that you're like a bit of a player or a bit of an F-boy or like a bit of an F-girl. They might tell people that you're always going out partying, having fun, living your best life. And like maybe like fighting off the opposite sex, or fighting off love interest. They would tell people you're very attractive and charming and somebody who has the world at their feet and is being presented with all the right opportunities right now. Yeah, I'm getting that like they might feel like, or tell people that you have so much potential that you like don't know what to do with it. And maybe like you're trying to figure out what you want to do. I am strongly feeling that they have a hunch about you. There's something they kind of feel intuitively that they maybe want to find out. I'm also not sure if you've asked this person something. Maybe you've given this person an opportunity and they tell people they want to say yes, but maybe they're not sure if they have time. Like maybe they're too busy. But yeah, overall this person speaks very highly of you, but I don't feel like they do talk much about you. Like they might only talk about you when they were asked, and in general they might try and avoid talking about you and sharing anything about you that you wouldn't like others to know anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group 4. It feels like the right time to start the channeling now, so I'm going to do that over on Patreon. Please check out the link in the description box if you'd like to see that. You can also find details of my personal readings, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the gold bracelet. Let's see what card you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Mountain Gorilla. Reverence, contemplation, community, inner calm. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have Trust the Universe. From the Good Karma Tarot, you have the 6 of Wands. And the Page of Wands. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Star. And the 5 of Wands. Interesting. This person is telling people, or they would tell people, that you're very calm and very inspiring. I feel like you really inspire them and encourage them. I'm feeling you make them want to do better. You make them want to improve. You make them look at their future in a brighter way. Like, I feel like even if you guys are just friends, you're always encouraging this person. You're always, like, patting them on the back and gassing them up and, like, supporting the things that they do. Encouraging them. I also feel like there might be times where you've sent them a message and it's been, like, the right message for the right moment. Like, you guys are kind of tuned in to each other. I feel like you have, like, a kind of connection sometimes. Not all the time. I feel like sometimes it's not quite there. And they might tell people that sometimes they feel like you're not on the same page. Sometimes you're not really getting on as well. But for the most part, I feel like you're this person's inspiration. They really look up to you. They really trust you and find you really, like, helpful and encouraging. That keeps coming through, like, you're really encouraging. I'm not sure if you're encouraging with something specific, like something specific that they want to do. And I feel like you might always drop in and ask them, like, how's that certain thing going? For some of you, it might be cooking. It could be learning a new skill, university, studying. It could be, like, their exams or something. Like, you always just call at the right time, ask them the right questions at the right time. But yeah, I also feel like they talk about what you do in terms of, like, your creativity, your hobbies, your work, your career. It might be something that they maybe want to do something similar. And I feel like you give them encouragement that they can make that possible for themselves. They also might be slightly competing with you, or they might feel like you're competing with them. Especially if you do something similar. Like, for example, if you guys are studying together, it might be that they feel like competition with you about who's getting better grades and things like that. And I feel like they might talk about you trying to, like, one-up each other. It feels like friendly competition, though. It doesn't feel horrible. It feels like you guys are supportive of each other. And, like, if anything, you inspire them to be better by the fact that you're really good. And it makes them feel like, oh, I want to be as good as that person. Why am I not as good as them? I should work harder. I should try more. So that's kind of how they would talk about you, like you're someone who they have, like, a healthy competition with, like friendly competition. Maybe even, like, you make bets with each other about things, and maybe they've won a bet recently. That's probably not for everyone. I'm also feeling there's something they're looking forward to with you, but they're also a bit worried and stressed about it. It feels like something they're trying to make happen, like maybe a meeting up, but they might be a bit worried that things are going to go wrong, but they're, like, trying to manifest it happening by telling people about it, like telling people it's happening even if they're not sure. I'm not sure if you've cooked for this person before, but they would tell people how great your cooking is, like they rave about it. But also I feel like other things you do, like just in general, the things you do for fun, the hobbies you have, your work, just the things you do on a day-to-day basis, I feel like you do things very well. They really like how you do things. They think you're very impressive. They also find you very attractive. For some of you, if you're asking about someone you have, like, a romantic interest with, I feel like they're trying to do something for you or with you, like something quite big for the future that they're really trying to manifest, but they might be finding it stressful to make it happen, and they're just, like, having a think about it right now. But they find you really calming, and also, like, you're guiding them. I feel like you maybe have encouraged them, and I keep feeling encouragement, but it's also like maybe you've given them some sort of idea. Like, maybe they hadn't have thought of something for themselves, but you've said, like, oh, you're so good at this, you should think about studying it and making something of it. And I feel like you gave them confidence with something. It could be like, for example, you sang in front of this person and they were like, oh, you're so good, why don't you pursue music? Or you saw their drawings and you said, oh, you're so good at art, why don't you make more of your art? Those kind of things, I feel like they tell people how good you are at things. But they also might tell people that you've given them an idea about how good they are at things. Please take this how it resonates. It's coming through for me a bit confusing, so it could be like vice versa for some of you. Like some of you, I feel like they've maybe encouraged you and they're trying to encourage you by like telling everyone how good you are. And maybe even sharing, like if you do something like, for example, if you have like a cooking YouTube channel, or like a cooking page or like an art page, I feel like this person shares it with all their friends. Like they're constantly talking about you to like promote your work and promote you. But likewise, it might be that you've given them encouragement and they would tell people, oh, I would never be doing this if it wasn't for my friend so-and-so. My friend so-and-so really encouraged me and gave me the idea to do this. So yeah, please take it how it resonates with you. I feel like this person talks a lot about you to a lot of different people. It's like they'll talk to anyone who will listen about things. I'm also not sure if you've taught them, like not just given them an idea, but like taught them something that they're really making something with in their life and they feel really proud of it. I'm also feeling they're proud of you, they're proud of what you're doing, they're proud of like your plans for yourself. They also might tell people that you've got some slightly bad people around you. I feel like they would tell people you have good friends, but you also maybe have some people who are not so great around you. But like you're still doing very well. And yeah, I do feel like if you have like a romantic connection, they tell people you're really, really attractive and like the most beautiful person in the world. The light of their life, I'm hearing. They really, really feel proud of you, like proud to know you, proud to talk about you at any chance they get. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group 5. I'm going to start the channeling now because it feels like the right time. So please join me over on Patreon if you'd like to see that. The link will be in the description box below. You can also find details of my personal readings, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to come and follow me. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button so you can join the Tarot and Chill family. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the gold ring. Let's see what card you have. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Lotus Blue Butterfly, Transformation, Becoming, Lightness, Beauty. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have Transformation. From the Good Commentary, you have the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. And then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Ace of Swords and Temperance. This person, or whoever you're asking about, they tell people that you've really changed a lot. You've really transformed. I'm not sure if you've gone through like a physical glow up or physical changes, like maybe you've just like slightly changed your like makeup routine, or it could be something really big like you've had like plastic surgery or lost loads of weight. But whatever it is, I feel like there's been a big transformation. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be with regards to what you do. I'm feeling for some of you might have had like a big career change where you're kind of mastering something new. You might still be doing the old thing as well. But yeah, I'm feeling this person talks about you in quite a positive way to tell people how great you're doing, I feel. I'm also feeling like there might be some things they're not really sure about with you that they're trying to find out from others. Information that they might be asking. It might be more like asking questions to try and find out information about you rather than telling people anything. Yeah, I'm feeling like they don't really have too much to share, but they would like to know more about you, so it's like they're trying to find out. I feel like they kind of test the waters with people to see if they know more about you than what this person knows. So yeah, they don't really share much, but they might share bits and bobs about you. I'm also feeling like they tell people that you might be, if there's like a specific conversation or argument or something going on between you and this person and like other people. They tell people that you're like staying neutral, like you're not taking sides. I'm getting for somebody. That's not for everyone, that's probably just like for one or two people. But in general, I feel like you're like the peacemaker. You're like the person who keeps peace. You're very honest, but also like kind and compassionate and considering of other people's feelings. I'm also getting that this person feels like you know things that other people don't know. Either like because you're very smart or you're very intuitive. Or maybe because you have like access to information that other people don't have. Maybe you have a very big network. I'm feeling like maybe you're very sociable and like other people tell you things, but people don't really know much about you. So yeah, I feel like this person can't really say too much about you, but they definitely have noticed like physical changes, but also I feel like emotional changes, like you seem in a really good mood. This person would tell people you're doing very well, you seem really happy. You seem like you are... I'm seeing that you have some ideas or goals that you're focused on, something that you're thinking about doing. But maybe you're not very sure about it. It's like you're kind of maybe trying something new, but not very sure about what you're doing yet. Like you maybe have some ideas that you shared with this person that you're not really sure if you should go forwards with or not. And I'm feeling this person might tell people about that. But yeah, I really feel like they don't talk about you too much. This person's quite secretive. I'm feeling like they share bits about you, but it's very limited. It might be really basic stuff. They don't lie about you, like they're very honest about you. But I feel like they do really limited amounts of communicating about you. So yeah, there's not too much coming through, but I feel like there'll be more coming through in the channeled readings. So definitely join me on Patreon if you guys would like to see that. Please check out the link in the description if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching Group 6. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.